What's up, everybody? You're back with KSRU. This is Vaughn, the Bishop. Our topic for today is going to be dream big but start small. Okay, now all of us want to do some big things in our life. You know, I've said before what I want to do. I want to do some motivational speaking. I want to do some preaching. I want to do a lot of big things with music. And a lot of you want to be doctors, a lot of you want to be lawyers, some of you want to be nurses, some of you want a big house, some of you want a nice car. All those things are fine, but guess what? All those things require us to start with the little things, and we have to be faithful in the little things first before we can move on to the big things. So when we look at a house, for example, this is example number one, a house. When we look at a house isn't just one big glob of a house that's just thrown in the dirt, right? When you look at a house, you have some small things that make up a nice big house. So you start with a brick. You look at a house and you see a bunch of bricks layered on top of each other, right? And if those bricks aren't layered properly, then what happens? The whole house will fall apart. So just like a house, in order to build a firm house with a firm foundation and a strong house, a house that'll withstand winds blowing and all those sorts of things, then we have to make sure that we focus on the little bricks in our life first. Okay, let's take a computer, for example. We have the computer screen, we have the computer tower, some of us have laptops, but guess what? Let's look at the screen, for instance. When we have the screen, if we don't have a screen rather, then we can have the greatest amount of memory, all these things that we want, but guess what? We still won't see anything because the screen is missing. Why? Because that's one of the small pieces that's a part of the computer that's necessary for us to really see the big picture, to really get to the finished product, the end goal that we have in mind. So it's the same thing in our life, right? And even in our body. Our body's designed so that, you know, each thing has a function. I use my arms for certain things, right? I use my legs to walk. I use my, parts of my insides to breathe, my eyes to see. Everything has its own function, and if each little thing isn't working properly, it throws everything off course. If I can't see, then it's hard for me to get around to where I need to go. I can still get around, but just not as efficiently. That means I can't really reach my maximum potential as if I were able to see. Why you think I got glasses now, right? Because when my glasses are off, I can't see as well. When my glasses are on, now I can see. Okay, matter of fact, I'll give you the example. When I play basketball with my team, when I used to not wear glasses, man, I couldn't see all the way up court. So you know what? I never would send the ball up court. That's an option. That's a possibility that I could have reached. That's a possibility for us to win the game that we didn't have because I couldn't see properly. But guess what? Glasses are on now. Now I can see. Well, not glasses. I wear contacts when I'm playing basketball. But you get the picture. Now I can see. Okay? And notice this, a lot of people in sports get injured. Why? Because they might have an injury on one leg, and so because they have to run, the other leg has to compensate for what the leg that's injured can't do. But guess what happens? That puts too much stress on the other leg, and so now that leg gets injured, right? So like I said before, when the small things, when one part isn't where it needs to be, that throws off the whole design. And so if we're going to reach our goals of getting 4.0s, if we're going to reach our goals of changing our community, if we're going to reach the goals of changing the mindset of our nation, the mindset of our people, it's going to require us to focus on the little things. First, the little things in our life, and then the little things in the lives of those around us, how we operate, how we run business, how we think. All these little pieces need to be in order so that the bigger picture of us being great individually and as a crew, as a team, as a people, all of that is needed. So I just want to encourage you with that today. It just came to me. I just thought of it. Dream big, but start small. Take the little steps that are necessary to achieve your end goal. But guess what? Like I said, you have to take those steps. So don't think that you're going to sit there and it's just going to happen. No, you have to start taking steps. So I'm not even saying for you to wait another minute. Right now, today, as soon as you finish watching this video, take the time, go sit down somewhere, think about what steps need to be done in order for you to reach that dream. What little steps can you take today that can start a change today? Don't even think of something crazy right now, because that you look at it and you might overwhelm yourself. No, just think about something little. What's something small, little, that you can do daily starting right now that'll start getting you to the dream? How can you start laying the bricks, the foundation, so that first you have just a brick, then you have a wall, then you have 4 walls, and then now you have a roof, now you have windows, now you have doors, you have steps on the inside, now you're starting to plant flowers, now you're getting grass, and now all of a sudden one day you sit back and you say, wow, I have a whole house, and a great house. And not only that, but when winds come, when problems come in and try to knock that house over, when problems come in, try to knock your dream over, you can still be confident that your dream will stand, because you took the time to build the little pieces and build them well. Okay, so Vaughn, the Bishop, Kingdom Safety Response Unit, I'm out.